Ladies and gentlemen, Gamescom has been good to us. We have seen so many awesome things over the past couple of days, so much Starfield news, and of course we've seen a little bit from Atomfall as well. Today we're going to have a little bit of a look at the Starfield REV8 update. Now if you don't know what that is, that's Starfield Space Buggy. It's there, baby. It is loads of fun. I'm absolutely loving the Space Buggy. It works so well. It's just an awesome piece. We've got a video today going over the update and everything that's come out with this update, including obviously a little bit from creations as well, which is actually quite cool. And it was slid in there very slyly, but sounds like a cool concept. As well as that, there's been tons of fixes, and of course, we finally got a release date for Shattered Space. Now, that is coming on the 30th of September, so a little over a month away from now. Very, very excited for that one. We'll have another video going over all the new things we know about Shattered Space in a couple of hours. And then tomorrow, we will also have a video on the REV8 and everything you need to know about it, its functionality, and how it works. Tons of stuff in there, so if you are a fan of Starfield, Atomfall, and survival games, check out the channels and all the links in the description down below. Now, first things first is obviously the Space Buggy, the highly requested feature, which I do think should have been in at launch, but that's a point for another video. Absolutely love it. It's brilliant, loads and loads of fun, and it works really well. It's something that should have been in from the beginning, but now they've added it, I'm over the moon. It works well, it's useful, it's fun, and it looks cool. Now, the RV8, you can visit any ship technician, head over to the ship technician. All you got to do is buy the vehicle. It is 25,000, so it costs a little bit of wonga, but not too bad for the amount of fun that you'll be able to have with it. Now, this 25k gets you basically a module for the vehicle itself. That module then is attached to any ship that you've got. And wherever you land your ship, the REV8 will spawn beside you. So it is a shame we don't have any sort of dock or anything like that, but now it is there. And it also has a cannon. It's got a mounted turret. Oh yeah. And of course, you've also got boosters, so it can go up, it can go forward. It's really, really fun, especially in low gravity. And then, as well as that, you can also add your companions into it. There's a nice little slot at the back for Vasco to sit comfortably, and obviously a seat for a normal human companion if you're taking one of those with you. Now, as well as the REV8 Buggy, or Rev8, whatever you want to call it, there's been a whole load of performance fixes for the new Xbox Series S, which will mirror existing Xbox Series X settings. So the new settings are you can choose between 30, 40, 60 or uncapped frame rate on VRR displays. If you don't have a VRR running at 120Hz, you will be able to select from 30 or 60, and there may be some screen tearing when selecting 60 on a non-VRR display. You can now prioritize between visual and performance when maintaining a frame rate target. So if you're choosing 60 or above, change it to performance, and this will prioritize visuals, keeping the highest resolution, whilst maintaining full detail for special effects, lighting, and crowds. Prioritizing performance lowers internal resolution and detail for specific effects like lighting and crowds. Both modes may adjust internal resolution dynamically when scenes or actions get heavier as well. When switching between modes, you will see lighting change briefly as the system catches up to your new mode. There's now also VSync on or off. Choosing off will separate the game from the frames monitor refresh and may result in certain screen tears. Toggling on will synchronize to the monitor's refresh rate, avoiding any tearing but limiting the number of frames. Now, there's been tons and tons of stability and UI fixes, as well as some fixes for creations. They've addressed issues that prevent scanning from Planet Beta Marie 1. Loads of other little bits. Extreme temperature entry spacesuit will now be on displays. Addressed issues that cause multiple items to spawn on display stands. Rattler is displayed on the Trackers Alliance headquarters wall, can be interacted with. Updated the status text for shield grip, and loads of other random bits like that. Now, they did also break the game just a tad with this here. Now, the update wasn't all amazing. Well, this could be considered amazing. As you can see, some people's planets have ended up like this. Default planet material. The swap hasn't occurred, I think that says. And then this, you shouldn't be seeing this. So, yeah, not all great. But I do like the planets like this. They look kind of funky. There's also been some fixes to the ships and the graphics, as well as some UI fixes. Now, obviously, the main focus is on the land vehicle. We've been waiting for that for a very long time. But they also snuck in some other stuff with creations. There was no promotion of this whatsoever. It is from Bethesda as well. So this creation is called Escape, and it was added very slightly. As I mentioned, they didn't put anything out. There was no trailers for this or anything. But you're trapped on a remote star station and must solve puzzles and make unlikely allies to escape with untold riches and for your life. Speak to a recruiter at the Astral Lounge to learn more. It does cost 500 creation credits, which is obviously £4.99. But £4.99 doesn't actually sound too bad for sort of like an escape room inside a game. That sounds really, really cool. I'm quite excited to try this one out. We will have a video going over this escape one and see how we get on. I'm excited to see what it does. I do like the idea of an actual sort of puzzles and solving stuff throughout an actual space station. Sounds really, really cool, intriguing, and like a sort of darker aspect to it as well. So overall, pretty good. Loads and loads of good stuff there. I do apologise for being a little bit late on the update. I did think, because they did put a post up saying that everything for Starfield was going to be today on the 21st, but on opening night live they released loads and loads of cool stuff, so I wasn't expecting it. I do apologise for the delay there. I had planned to get everything done tonight as and when they released it, but now I'm a little bit behind because there's tons and tons of stuff that's been added. Obviously that Shattered Space, which around about an hour after this video goes live, we will have more information on everything that we know on Shattered Space. I'm glad I did wait because more information came to light today about Shattered Space, which wasn't available yesterday, such as how the planet's going to work and what we're going to be seeing on it. That video will come in around about an hour's time. So I'm quite excited for Shattered Space. This update though, brilliant. I've had to play with the buggy to get some of the footage for the video. Loads and loads of fun. It is much, much better than what I expected. I did think it would be a little bit of a buggy mess. No pun intended there. But I will say it is definitely better with a controller. Using keyboard and mouse is a bit of a pain in the ass, so highly recommend using a controller for it. It's much more fluid and more fun and enjoyable to use. Obviously, over the next few days, we'll have plenty more Starfield content, and we'll go over that new creation as well. I'm excited to see what that is, being trapped in a space station, sort of like an escape room-esque mission. Sounds really quite fun and enjoyable. We're obviously going to be covering some more Atomfall as well, as new information has resurfaced about that. And I'm still waiting on some State of Decay 3 news, but I don't know if we'll be seeing that. It's a shame. I would have liked to have seen a release date for that. I know that's not the type of game we cover on this channel, but if you do want to see more survival and zombie type stuff, check out my main channel. There's loads and loads of stuff on there, and we upload at least 4 times a week on that one. Over the next few weeks, we'll be uploading a hell of a lot more on this channel, getting ready for the Shattered Space update. We have been playing Fallout London recently, but that'll take a little bit of a backseat with all of the new Starfield news we've been seeing. For now, though, we're going to wrap that one up there. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for much more Starfield.